Hello everyone, thanks for watching. I'm here to teach you how to configure a 2911 Cisco router to speak to another 2911 Cisco router. In order to establish a connection, you must connect them via crossover cable. So I normally use, if it's two switches, I normally go with the zeros interfaces. As you can see, the first switch has 192.168.10.254. The second switch has 192.168.10.253. Okay, so let's get started with the first switch, which is the 54 IP. So let me bring this up a little bit over here. Okay, so we're looking at the 54. So first thing, right now we're in user mode. Okay, user mode has limited attributes to make changes to the switches. It just gives you the ability to view certain things. So what we want to do is go and enable, which is privilege mode, which is enabled. Okay, the next thing we want to do now is, in order to actually make changes to the router, we must be in global configuration mode, which is config -T I normally type, which is configuration terminal, enter. Now, before I configure the switch, I normally turn off domain lookup, which is no IP domain -L. You can type lookup or press the tab key and spell out the rest of it for you. And you press enter. Right? I mean, so I don't want you to translate no domain name, no domain server. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the interface 0, which is INT for interface G0/0. That's the interface, which is the 0. We need to give it an IP address 192.168.10.254. Whenever you give a switch an IP address, you must apply a subnet mask, which is 255.255.255.0. Enter. After you enter, you must input no shut. If you don't input no shut, the interface is not up. Even though you put IP addresses, it's still down. So you have to put NO space SHU or SH tab key, and it spells out the rest. Enter means no shut. Now it changed from down to up. Change state to up. So now the interface 0.0 on this router is up. Okay. Yes, it's still showing red because the other router interface is not configured yet. So we're gonna go into the second router, which is 192.168.10.253 to configure. So before we exit out of here, right, we must save our configuration. If not, if something to go wrong, a power surge, the switch goes down, I lose everything. So the best thing, END, to get out of the entire interface, take me back to privilege mode and do a WR for write, enter, or copy, run to start up. So if the power cuts now, I am okay. My settings is saved from a volatile to a non-volatile state. So now everything is set. So now I can exit out of here. So this switch, I'm finished with it, so I can close that. So now go into the second switch. Okay, and go into the CLI, which is command line interface. And here, because the beginning switch is brand new, I say no. Enter, enable mode, which is use on privilege mode. Now I want to go into global config mode, config T, and do the no IP domain -L for lookup. So now we want to translate any domain server. Now, interface, so guys, I'm running in a global config mode based on here. It says global config. So once in global config, now I can go into the interface that I want to put the IP address on. So for INT is abbreviation for interface G0/0, which is on the other switch. You say, why am I using 0 again? I just use Well, this is on another switch. This is not on the previous switch that I was working on. This is a new switch. Enter. Give it an IP address. Again, 192.168.10.253. Subnet mask. That's 0. Enter. Again, no shut down. Don't shut down, must be up. So when I move this, everything should be green. See? Everything is green now. Okay? That tells me they are communicating with each other. But just to validate your setting, but before I do that, let's always save your settings. Okay? Copy to running to startup. So it's saved here. So if power goes out again, both switch routers configuration are saved. You don't have to worry about anything now. It's all saved into memory. And if you want to do a show run, enter. Okay, that's a running config. But if I want, I can do a show start and config. So this is what, if I were to reload the switch right now, it will tell me, see, this is what's in my startup config right now. The IP address of my interface. Okay, I still have two interfaces that's not been configured yet. As you can see, it says shutdown. In order to turn it off, again you have to put no shutdown. So it will change from no shutdown to up, which is what happens here. Before, this shutdown were listed right here, and now it's gone because this interface is up. So now, see that I'm done. Control C to go back to the privilege mode. I want to ping the first router, which is 192.168.10.254. It might not resolve ICMP immediately. See, 80% right here, successful. Okay, but to get it to 100%, redo it again, enter, and it's now 100%. That tells me these two routers are speaking to each other and they're ready to go. Alright, so thanks for watching and please make comments. Bye.